Welcome to the Georgia Avenue Podcast. I'm Trevor.
I'm Vic.
I'm Chris.
Chris. What's up, man? Lean in on that mic, man. Get on it. Get on it. Pull it a little closer to you, man. Don't be shy.
Don't be scared.
All right.
Yeah, it's all right. You'll get used to it. It's it's a little different.
It
Feels weird to lean in and talk. I know.
I feel
It's not like a girl that wants to slap you.
It's okay.
I feel like I'm back in like 11th grade playing the. Remember that little concert thing they had where they had all the like 11th and 12th graders
Extracurricular class. It was a radio class.
It was a part of that class, but they had a talent show to go with it, and me and let's see, I think it was me and David that was in it together.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up playing that Cold song. It's so cringe when I think about it now. I actually have a VH tape of it still.
Wow.
Yeah, VH tape, man.
VHS.
VHS, yeah.
Yeah, that's old as fuck.
Yeah.
That's why they call you OG.
Hey, straight up, bro.
I always thought I was a motherfucking OG until I asked Trevor for your phone number. He sent it to me via text, and it had Chris Allen. OG.
I think that was because he had a few numbers in the past.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely. I've ran through a few, to be honest.
I don't know why I marked it OG, but I did.
Can I
It fit.
Can I give a shout out to expired cough drops?
Yeah, absolutely.
These motherfuckers work. I've been on these motherfuckers for 3 weeks, man. They got the consistency ain't the same. They fucking dried up, but they work.
The flavor, as long as
Flavor's
the flavor's
good.
still there.
Got a little menthol in them still.
Hey, as long as they working, that's all good.
Absolutely. So I guess what I'm saying out there, podcast world, is if you got some motherfucking cough drops that are expired, don't toss them. If you don't want them, pass them on.
Yeah, hold on.
Take them.
Hold on to them shits. But
So
yeah, this is definitely new for me at least.
Yeah. It's pretty new for us too. We're having a good time as we've been going, and glad you could join us on this little adventure.
No, absolutely, me too.
So we normally start with how we met this person on Georgia Avenue and what brought them on down there, but this is a little different.
Yeah,
this time around, I think your and I connection goes a little further back than that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I'm not sure when you and Vic first met though.
I want to say
that perhaps was on Georgia Avenue.
Absolutely was. I want to say
or at Tom's house.
It was
Georgia Avenue.
Yeah, it was Georgia Avenue. It was around the time during the COVID, maybe 2021 or something like that, or maybe even a little before.
It might have been before.
Yeah, I think it was before. To be honest,
I think we were just hanging out front.
Yeah, we'd always hang out, drink our beers out front, especially even after COVID hit, because they wouldn't let nobody go inside. Remember that for a while?
Of course.
John was pissed about that.
Big old John coming back.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, brother.
Yeah.
That motherfucker ain't rested. We've been talking about him every goddamn episode.
No, for real?
Hell yeah.
Well, he's a legend. He's a legend.
Talking about him or Rufus?
He had a segment.
Rufus. Yeah, Rufus. That was an OG right there. Rufus was awesome. Most definitely. But yeah, it goes back with me and Vic probably a good 5 years, maybe, when we first met, I suppose.
Yep.
When we first started getting tight or talking, maybe a couple years.
Yep.
Not too.
Right on.
But me and you, Trev, we go back damn decades, dog.
Middle school.
24 years,
I think. Since 2000, I believe it was.
Yeah,
Late 2000.
down there on, I guess that'd be
when we started jumping bikes together,
Rose
bro.
Hill Avenue.
Yeah.
Somewhere down in that area.
Yeah, right over there behind, I don't even think they had that McDonald's built when we started hanging out.
Oh, no. That was all forced.
Yeah.
That's where,
no McDonald's, no car wash, no Starbucks, no Lowe's. Well, maybe Lowe's.
Maybe the Lowe's. Yeah, the Lowe's was
Publix.
well, that's where guys used to go hang out and smoke weed and stuff out there.
Yeah.
There are some bike trails, like you were saying.
Yeah. Them bike trails behind the Holiday Inn, was it?
There too. They were all over, really. There was 3 or 4 of them all over the land. People laid out carpet and, would dig up these dirt tracks and shovel them and then like lay out carpet and stuff. It seemed pretty popular in the 90s. I don't spend much time in the woods anymore, but
no, not
carpet
at all.
for riding a bike.
Yeah, it'd be like little trails.
Just so
like
you wouldn't
tracks.
get bogged down in the sand,
Yeah.
Unless you had like a mountain bike or something. Most of the time, me and you, we didn't even have like crazy.
Every bike I ever had was stolen. So
Yeah.
I owned it for about a year. I had a lot of bikes.
I used to steal my brother's
I'm
bikes.
sitting here with thieves.
Thieves.
Yeah, bicycle thieves.
I didn't say I stole bikes.
He said,
You said the bike you
I said
had
every
was-
bike I ever had got stolen.
yeah.
Oh.
All our shit.
Jeez.
Oh shit! My
If we
bad.
set it out, if we set our shit
They're gonna
out,
come out and be
My bad. Well, okay, so I'm a motherfucking thief. 'Cause every bike I ever had as a kid, I probably stole.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'll say I borrowed a few bikes. I don't know about steal.
Oh wow.
Stealing is up. Kind of harsh.
Yeah. I borrowed it for a few months.
Did
I
you
brought
ever
it back.
did you ever take it back?
Yeah, once or twice.
There's a lot to unpack there.
I might have once or twice,
Okay.
I don't recollect. But yeah, man.
I can't believe you stole a fucking bike and took it back.
So, yeah, man, 23 years.
Or maybe you did. I don't know. That might be a
my
white thing.
mama would say,
That might be a white thing. I mean,
my mama would say, "Where the hell you get that bike from?" And I say, try to make up a lie, Oh, this kid down the street gave it to me. Well, let's go to that kid's house then and ask him. Trevor knows my mom didn't play no bullshit. She wouldn't even let me spend the night at nobody's house until I was damn near 16 years old.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true. I do remember that night.
She had shackles on my ass, man. She was trying to keep me out the streets.
You love her. You're still there.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So where we going with this, man? You guys go back so far. I might turn my fucking mic off and
No, brother, no.
go sit with Jack. Me and Jack hang out.
Jack is
Oh, man, I'm sure you're going to have plenty to say about this.
Jack is chilling. Now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
not? Because perhaps you haven't, heard all of Chris's story or
Right.
what he was up to, because, I mean, you guys didn't really hang out too much in the same circle till lately.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And,
Yeah.
that being said, Chris has come and gone a lot over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, since I've known him, he's come and gone a couple of times, and
Most definitely.
but he's here now.
I guess it goes back to, when I was in my early 20s, I'd say. Got hurt real bad. Got addicted. Got addicted on some real bad stuff.
Yeah.
Went through a lot. Me and Trevor have fallen out for a few years at a time, even. So it's kind of almost like a thing where it's casual for me, like where I'll mess up and I feel ashamed of myself.
Yeah.
So I don't want to kind of, I guess, be around,
Yeah.
people that I know that understand, like, hey, he's messing up, and so I feel shameful about stuff like that.
You're not out there by yourself, man. I mean, like a lot of people have gone through some shit. I didn't get hurt. I just fucking was on drugs.
Me too. I started smoking weed, and
Yeah.
and it led into other things, of course. But I think when it really got its grips in me is when, all the damn, in the early 2000s and Oxycontin and
Yeah, all that bullshit.
yeah, all that pharmaceutical stuff, man. I'll tell you what, it's not a road to go down.
We certainly lived in the heart of it all,
Yeah,
in Florida,
absolutely. There was
Pell Mell Central.
when I finally got busted with like 900 or something pills on me. I was in a holding cell with dudes from South Carolina, North Carolina, Kentucky. So,
Wait, how many went? What?
Yeah. There was a whole bunch of people coming down from up there to get their scripts filled down here, at these dirty doctors.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like almost an epidemic, and it seemed like Florida. Well, yeah, it was. It was an epidemic.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you were saying you got all these people were coming down. You were just here, and you were along for the ride, getting some too.
Yeah,
You got busted.
Well, yeah, I ended up meeting this Russian dude. This is gonna sound like the most unbelievable story you ever heard.
I don't know, man.
But it's literally in the court documents. You can look this shit up.
I've met a few Russians over the time, so I know they're around.
He said he was an exchange student. He was about 23 years old, and he was coming here for college.
A lot of exchange students here for Stetson, man.
Yeah, exactly. So he says to me, "Hey, I know this doctor down in Dade County, Miami. Give you anything you want as long as you got all the right paperwork." And of course, like I said, I did get legitimately hurt, and I had all that right paperwork. And out of all the people that went down there with us, I was the only one that ended up getting my scripts filled because all my stuff was legit. And they had like, what do you call that stuff when you can like make it up online and whatever, and like paint or like
what do you mean, like they had fake
like
documents?
makeup? Yeah, and you just print it out. Like they're making
right. So they would have been doing
fake.
some kind of
So there was no
this was
real
early 2000s. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, it was about
some
about
kind of
2000.
Adobe.
Yeah, it was like Adobe or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I met with him,
And that wouldn't pass for him, you were saying?
yeah, that was
Because they came in with this counterfeit stuff. It was
it was all counterfeit, and so none of those cats got their script filled. They actually got kicked out of the office because this doctor knew, like, if he slipped up at all, because here's the twist of it all. I'll get to it. So I ended up getting all mine filled, and it was about 900 of them. This was the purpose.
900.
Yeah, 900. This was the.
Well, you're going to be rolling for a minute.
Could we sit there on that for a second? How exactly is that like a 6-month supply, or I guess it's maybe
hell
take 2 or
no.
3.
If you,
No, but I mean,
if you're a dope,
how is it prescribed?
it should be,
To be that many.
If you're this is totally like the medication they were giving people were people that were like, knocking on death's door type of thing. And it should be taken like the pill 3 times a day. And like for legit people going through cancer, chemo treatments, or severe, let's say they just had back surgery, right? You know how you have to stay in that shell when you get back surgery for like a year almost. You have to, when you break your back, your spinal column and all. Well, I had something similar to that. I had a lot of bulging disc, herniated disc, and one disc that was actually shattered. And so I was getting prescribed at first just Lortabs, which is a totally different animal. It's a lot less potent. So when they told me about this higher, this more potent drug, Percocets or
Perks. So it was 900 of these Percocets.
Perks.
30 milligrams.
Perk 30s.
Yeah. It was around that, the whole Lil Wayne, like Xanax and all that type of stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, the 900 didn't even count how many they gave me like 300 Xanax. That's another thing. It was a crazy time. So I
sure, almost hard to believe it was that easy, but I mean, I was.
But it was across the board.
I wasn't there, but I certainly.
But it wasn't just that. There were doctors all around here. There was doctors in fucking Pearson. There were doctors in DeLand. They were everywhere.
To the one in Pearson.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right, Vic.
They were everywhere. I mean, they were handing that shit out like candy, and then everybody got. I imagine most of the pharmacies around, not like fucking Walgreens and them bullshits.
No,
but like these little small mom and pop pharmacies.
That's where we would hit.
They were in it because they got so much fucking kickback.
Oh man, it was
from
insane.
Selling it. They didn't care about you.
No, not at all.
They were worried about getting rid of them damn pills so they can get that kickback. They were making a killing.
Oh man, it's actually. I think the family that created the drug is still being prosecuted to this day.
Yeah.
For the Oxycontin and Percocet craze of the early and mid 2000s. I can't remember the name of the family. They're Jewish, if you want a hint on that. But
wow.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, you just stuck your finger in Trevor's eye.
Hey, I'm just joking, to be honest. But on a serious note, yeah. So I get mine filled, and next thing I know, and it was at a mom and pop shop that that I got them filled. You couldn't go to Walgreens to get 900, perk 30s filled. And like you said, they wanted to get rid of them so they could get that kickback. So they filled them. Everything was cool. But unbeknownst to me, DEA was watching that doctor and watching that mom and pop drugstore. So next thing I know, we're going down the road. I believe it was Hollywood, Florida. We had a little motel in Hollywood, Florida. So we're out of Dade County and all that. And we're in Hollywood, Florida. Still way the hell away from the land, And we was about to go to the hotel, grab all our stuff, and head back to the land. And this Russian guy is acting cool as a cucumber. And there is literally 2 unmarked black SUVs behind us and 2 unmarked black SUVs on the side of us. And you can't see nothing through these windows. And I already knew then. I knew it. I almost wanted to just grab the perk 30 bottle and just start popping a shitload of them right then, because I knew I was fitting to go to jail for show. and I didn't want to go through that withdrawal.
You was gonna go through a withdrawal.
Oh, most definitely. No matter what,
you were gonna be in there longer than it took for them motherfuckers to go through you.
Most definitely, brother.
So when did this happen? Like in terms of, we're talking about your
time frame,
your journey a little bit here. Yeah, was this? Yeah. So is this the turnaround, or
this was the beginning of my turnaround? This was like me hitting rock bottom.
This was rock bottom.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
So what happened when so you said you saw the unmarked cars? They obviously,
yeah. And so they followed us right to our hotel. They pull up right next to us, side us. Boom. Get out of their vehicle as quick as, any DEA officer would, and start putting barrels on site. They didn't know who we are or what we were doing. If we was damn Sinaloa cartel or some shit, I don't know. But just a bunch of white boys and some really white dude next to me, because he was Russian. He looked like a damn ghost. But like I said, he was still as cool as a cucumber. I'll get to it. But so they pull me out of the vehicle. They searched me and they found a few Xanax and a few Lortabs and I think 2 Percocet 30s on me, just to keep me from not getting sick. And that gave them enough right to search the whole vehicle right there, So they find the script and everything, and they separate all of us, and they want to get everybody's story.
How many of them were you?
There was 5 of us all together.
Okay. You, the Russian, and 3 others.
Yeah. But I was, exactly. Okay. But I was the only one that actually got my prescription filled.
Right.
So they focused on me heavily, and basically, I just did not lie to him, because I don't know. I'm just not that type of person. I know I've been through enough at that point. I'd already went to jail a few other times, before this, but this was real deal rock bottom, because not only am I outside of the land, away from family, all that type of stuff, but I knew what time it was. And I knew I had a whole lot of felonies. 1 pill is a felony. That's 900 felonies. That's what they charged me with. 25 years is what I was going to be doing for the whole setup. So I told them the truth. I ended up going into Dade County lockup, and I was already so messed up because, of course, I did sneak me a few of them before they got to us.
What's a few?
So
how did you do it?
I think it wasn't more than 10, but I want to say
10.
Yeah, because usually I would snort them. Even saying that word makes me feel sick in my stomach and just ashamed. You know what I mean? Because I know it's just stupid. But yeah, I used to snort them, but basically, so I was pretty on cloud 9 and just went along with everything. Told them exactly the truth. Hey, this is where we got them from. This is who I am. All my stuff is legit. My paperwork, at least. Maybe I went to a dirty doctor. You can charge me for that, but
you hadn't technically done anything illegal yet?
No, I definitely did something illegal by
right. Because how's that not like trafficking?
Yeah, that's what they wanted to get me for.
Here's the thing, though. It seems like they should have been going more to the fucking doctors and the fucking doctor who wrote the damn script, and to the damn pharmacist who filled the damn script.
Absolutely, Vic.
As opposed to going after the guy who just went and get his prescription filled. Of course, he's addicted.
Yeah,
but it seemed like it would have been
that if you take that out of the equation, then you take away the problem.
What law was being broken that you guys are talking about?
Well,
to charge the doctor with, or the pharmacist
for prescribing. Well, in his case, probably just prescribing way more fucking pills than he was needed to have.
Doctors take an oath when they become doctors, to not harm so and so on and so forth, their patients, to not put them in harm. Well, they know damn well you give, and when I'm paying cash money, I paid $600 to see this doctor. Like, you couldn't go in there and use your Medicaid.
Yeah.
So it was a legitimate underground business, and he was just using his doctor license to get a hold of the scripts, so. And I will say they did get that doctor, but it was a year later.
Okay.
So
I guess that's kind of where I was.
Getting you was probably a part of
the whole
setting him up.
Oh, for sure, brother.
Yeah. Damn, that's a lot.
No, absolutely. You're absolutely right.
But that's a lot. I had a doctor that was not even that type of a doctor. He was my doctor. He was like homeopathic or whatever.
Yeah.
And went to him for 2 years. He didn't even believe in that shit. He went to fucking prison for prescribing that stuff.
Oh,
He went to prison for prescribing them Oxycontins and all that shit. Yeah. And it wasn't his normal practice to prescribe that to anybody. That's the reason I went to him, because I didn't want to be on all that bullshit.
Right.
And he went to prison for that. I was like, wow.
You're like, it's almost no way to get around it. It seems. I think it's a lot. Also, the patient will try his hardest, and I know this as an addict, will try his hardest to, trick or persuade the doctor. There's many doctors that I went to that say, "Hey, I don't prescribe narcotics. You're not going to get narcotics out of me." But by the end of that visit, I'd at least get 30 Lortabs or something, some type of narcotic.
Yeah, right? You were good.
Yeah, I was a literal Superman of addiction. I knew the ins and outs of how to get what I needed, and it's sad thinking on all this now, but I'm glad that I'm on the other side of it. But going back to the story, the Russian guy, I was going to say this. He got locked up in the same cell as me when we got in the holding cell in Dade County, or I'm sorry, Hollywood, Florida, because that's where our motel was. We went to Dade County, is where the doctor's office was located. But when we were locked up in that holding cell, they pulled him out within 10 minutes.
Yeah, and he was probably a part of it.
I never saw him again.
Yeah,
never saw him again. And my thought on it was, he was definitely an informant. Mm-hmm. He probably got busted the time before he went, like maybe he went like 2 months before he asked me, "Hey, do you want to go on?" Now,
maybe he was just routinely rounding up guys and taking them out there and getting them busted.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't have targeted you for any particular, not like you're some kingpin of Central Florida or something.
No, not at all. Yeah, definitely not that. And I even told the DEA agents, they were like, they truly wanted to charge me with trafficking and a dope dealer. And I said, no, I will take every single one of these in front of you.
Yeah, you're like, I got them for me.
Yeah,
I got them for me.
Chris, like, I want all these motherfuckers.
I don't deal.
I ain't sharing.
These are for me.
Shit.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
I'm glad. Well, I'm glad we can sit here and laugh about this now. Reflecting back, can laugh.
Yeah, it's not very.
Because I mean, you over time, I mean, people talking about fucking marijuana is a drug. Marijuana no motherfucker. I don't think marijuana ever been a fucking drug.
No.
But there have been drugs, and it seemed like it's getting progressively worse, progressively more potent shit that's coming out.
Absolutely.
And that was an era. The damn oxycodones and oxycontins and all that shit. That was an era.
Yeah.
And I think
same way.
I think in the near future, there's gonna be some shit gonna come out that's gonna blow all of our fucking minds.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, it's gonna be some shit that's gonna. You don't hear a whole lot about this shit now. The oxycontins and shit now.
No, you don't.
But I just had a fucking neighbor. House burned down. Police came. I had the whole fucking block. I couldn't get to my fucking house. They had the whole block
just
boarded off. This motherfucker in the house cooking meth and blew the house up.
Oh, Lord.
House is burned to the fucking damn near to the ground.
I've seen that a few times in Alabama. They would have cats like that out there in them backwoods, and they would
just
keep
keep saying cat. That's why he's my fucking OG.
They'd have them out there in them little mobile home trailers, not like a mobile home that you would put roots down and stand, but something that you could pull behind the truck.
Trevor finna slap your motherfucking hand.
Something you can pull behind the truck, right? And but yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah,
I've seen that. But like every generation's had their thing.
There's gonna be some shit come up.
My father, he was the whole cocaine and crack epidemic.
Yeah,
man, and that's why he was never in my life. Maybe that's got something to do with my addiction. Maybe the genes.
It could have been. It could have been
because
they say it's.
They say they say it is.
Alcoholism is known to be a genetic disease, I guess.
But on the other
end of it, though,
like I said, I was saying that this was the rock bottom. I spent almost.
What year was that? Rock bottom?
This was around 2007, going into 2008.
Wow!
And I spent 9.5, damn near 10 months in that jail because I couldn't get no lawyer. I was just some broke kid, I was in my early 20s. I was a roofer at the time. I didn't even, I was doing roofing and block work, but I was more of a laborer. I wasn't like an actual mason. I was just a laborer, but I was a legit roofer with my dad. And basically that was my rock bottom, and that was when it kind of opened my eyes, like maybe I need to change some things. And I've been fighting that battle since then. Right. And I'm not saying that I hadn't slipped up since then. I've slipped up many a time since then. Many a times. But right now I'm going on dang near 3 years clean of any narcotic.
Awesome.
And
it's great, man.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it's got to do with kind of closing yourself off and dealing with you, like I knew I could never be in a relationship with somebody because I was messed up. So I had to work on myself. So, and that went for friendships as well. Maybe that's why I was in and out, of course, through a few years. Because there was a while there where I didn't even speak to Trevor for like almost 2 years until my grandma passed, in 2023. Late 2023.
That recently?
Yeah, it's that recently, brother.
Well, let's not
10/2/2023.
I guess I don't recall.
We'll see. Me and you lost stars at the same
quite a distance the past 5 or 6 years, even.
It hasn't. It really hasn't been.
It was. My memory is more back towards late noughts, early 2010s.
Me too.
There was a lot going on. I guess that's what they call them. I recently caught on to that term. The 2000s, they call them the knots, the early knots. Or the late knots. Yeah, I don't know. Man. Sorry.
I'm the oldest motherfucker.
Something I've been hearing.
I'm the oldest motherfucker sitting here. That shit took me by surprise.
It's in my terminology right now. There's a word for that, for what it is. Like in The Big Lebowski, there's a running theme that everybody keeps repeating lines from everybody else.
Yeah.
This aggression will not stand, man.
Yeah.
The dude hears that from Reagan in the opening of the movie. But anyhow, knots just had been in my circle lately, I guess. But
No.
anyhow, that's when I remember you maybe being absent for a longer period of time. But we were seeing
for
different.
sure.
We were all hanging out with different people. The group wasn't. I wouldn't say splintered, but we were all doing our own thing.
Yeah, we were definitely doing our own thing.
I mean, for years anyway. Even though we had been literal neighbors. You lived upstairs from me.
Yeah.
In a small 2-story townhouse, and you just worked all the time.
Yeah, back then
you weren't working.
I was totally sober. I smoked weed, but I didn't do none of that stuff.
And then obviously all the extreme stuff you were getting into came with your other group you were seeing. Yeah, because obviously none of us ever quite went down your road.
Remember when I moved into that duplex with Heather?
Yeah, the one that. I don't want to drop his name here, but one of our other oldest friends
grew up in that same duplex. Yeah,
that was funny. Small little town, small little block.
Yeah, it was kind of weird when I did move in there, and I knew that he had lived there too. But basically, moral of the story is, with addiction, you wake up every day for a battle. I know I'm still the same addict I am right now. It's the same addict I was back then, but the difference is I choose
not to use.
I choose not to use. Yeah. I choose not to give in, and that's the fight.
Let me just say, man, I went through some shit too, and I had a rock bottom, and everybody's rock bottom is totally different.
Absolutely.
My rock bottom might have been a little harsher, a little rougher than what I'm hearing from you. But I mean, I was an addict, and it's been a long, long time for me. I mean, I don't think about this shit anymore. I don't think about getting high. I have no desire to get high. I just love to go out and have a nice time and have a few drinks and
just kind of enjoy.
Maybe even chew a fucking gummy if I feel like it. But
yeah,
it's not. There's nothing that's pounding on me every fucking day. Talking about, oh God, I wish I could make it through the day without wanting to fucking get high. There's nothing like that with me.
No.
But I did have there was a time in my life, I was young, when things were not good. They were not good for me. They were not good for my family. Things were horrible, and luckily for me, you got a daughter, right?
No, I'm actually,
what?
To be honest,
I
had a, I don't know if I should speak on it, but I had a.
Yeah. Anyway,
okay, I'm not going to speak on it, but.
Yeah. But I just said that because I have kids, and luckily, my kids, I don't think they have any memory of when I was so fucked up,
God bless that, brother.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I was fucked up. I was literally homeless with a fucking family, but I was homeless in a motherfucking U-Haul. I had rented a motherfucking U-Haul and had all my shit in it and didn't take the motherfucker back and just was bouncing around.
Yeah.
And, until I got financially able to do a little something. But it was a fight. It was a struggle. It's been a struggle. Well, it's not a struggle now, but it was a struggle then.
Do you think it was a struggle for at least that first 5, maybe 10 years?
No. For me, I went to a rehab.
Okay.
Well, once I hit my rock bottom, I ended up in a fucking rehab, and I was there for 30 days. When I left that rehab, I was scared as fuck.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I literally cried because I really wanted to stay there, but I had to move on. That's how I ended up here in DeLand, because I could not go back to where I was, to my home.
Yeah.
But I ended up in DeLand, and I've never wanted to do drugs again.
Man, honestly,
from that day to this one, I've never been like, damn, I wish I could fucking not think about doing drugs today. Never. Once I was done, I was done. But that's not everybody.
To be honest with you, it's inspiring.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think it is different for everybody. I battled with it for the first few years of, as far as, man, shit ain't going right. Let me just say fuck it. And
Yeah.
like you said, you had children, so I understand you had priorities that you needed. You had to take care of your family. But me not having that, I won't speak on the things as far as that happened, that I didn't end up having children, but it's tough.
Yeah. Yeah. Drugs is it's a demon.
It truly is, brother. It truly is. I think it's the biggest demon we can fight or go through and come out on the other end in our lives.
The difference is it seems like it gets
easier.
It gets easier and easier to get addicted to stuff now because things become. The drugs now are coming in a different angle from us. The drugs are coming now, like a lot of the people that are addicted to the Oxycontins and shit, oxycodones or whatever.
Yeah.
The people that are addicted to those end up with an injury. They go to the fucking hospital.
Yeah.
And under the doctor's care, they become addicted to something. And then when the doctor's done with them and kick them out on the street and they can't get any more pills, then they got to go to the streets to get them.
Yeah.
And they're there.
They definitely are. And not only are they there, they're not even Percocets or Oxycontin anymore. They're fentanyl now.
Fentanyl.
Man, I've seen many a friend die from this shit in the past 10 years.
Man, what next?
That I've been fighting it, Yeah, I don't know. Like, what's
next?
Be
hasn't been any different.
What's going to be the next?
They have all been opiates, right?
They're all opiate, but one grain of fentanyl is enough to kill like 20 people. Like a police officer.
Why the fuck would I want that?
Yeah, exactly.
Why would I even want to take a chance on taking something that could possibly have fentanyl in it?
Yeah.
Why would I want to gamble with my life?
Yeah.
Just for a high.
Right. That's going to last only a certain amount of time.
And then you're looking for more. But it's cheap.
It's very cheap.
I understand it's very cheap.
It was my impression that you were always gambling with your life when you took any drug, whether it was alcohol or marijuana or cocaine or crack or heroin.
Maybe
but
so.
That's how. But I was very radicalized, and I don't want to say sheltered. Sheltered's not the word, but my education on from the DARE program in the 90s and just
you were always,
and through my experience as well, it just seemed so dangerous for sure.
Yeah.
But not even appealing in the least.
Trevor didn't even smoke weed until he was like 21 or something, 22.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Sometime in my 20s, I started messing around with.
Yeah. Drinking to him was even like something that was not appealing.
You guys also bought a lot of shitty drinks.
Yeah, we did. We drank a lot of Southern Comfort with Mountain Dew.
Boone's Farm.
What the fuck is that?
Some Boone Farm. Yeah. Hey, Boone Farm. That's old school, brother. Now I know
Boone's
both
Farm.
OGs.
I think Boone Farm should have been listed as a fucking drug.
Damn sure. Yeah, absolutely.
But man, Chris, I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you right here, right now.
I appreciate that.
And
from you, that means a lot to me.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, man. I mean, this shit's crazy. And then, so in the mornings when I'm riding around through town to get some fucking coffee or whatever I'm doing, man, I see these people at these certain locations that apparently they've been out all night long, and shit like that I see, and I go, God, why the fuck would somebody want to do some shit to make them act like that?
Yeah. I know, and you've probably even seen me in these situations. Hell, I remember, I don't know why this sticks in my head, but I remember I was getting high on them Percocets. It was probably fentanyl, to be honest. This was in like 2021. I remember seeing you driving by in your van and you saying hey to me. I felt so ashamed to see you because I knew how I looked, brother.
Yeah. I don't even remember that, Chris, man, but man, I tell you, if I would have saw you, I probably would have stopped and talked with you.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
But I just really, I can't imagine what the next 10 years is going to be like as far as the street drugs.
Yeah.
Because the shit has gotten so fucking bad.
It's vile. It's vile. It's total evil.
Yeah.
You guys don't think it's maybe...
They're putting tranquilizers in this shit up in Philly. They're putting horse tranquilizers in drugs in Philadelphia.
I haven't done a lot of research on
eating
this.
the flesh off
But
of
are young
bones.
kids, like, so I know obviously opioids are a big issue, but like I guess just from a lot what I read, this Gen Z or whatever you want to call them, this new generation, they're drinking less for one. I know like beer sales and alcohol sales in general.
I hear that. Yeah,
so
I
are
hear
they
that.
abusing drugs less too? Maybe like they're obviously not more adventurous or more crazy than our generation was, Chris.
Well, there's so many. There's so
they
many.
don't have as much access.
There's so many different drugs now, though. I mean, there's drugs for the street shit that you see the people out on the street fucking bobbing and dibbling, dobbling. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. But then there's people taking drugs just to go out to the club, some shit to make you.
Yeah, what's that?
MDMA.
No, it's like it has an actual name.
Ecstasy. I don't know.
No,
What
God.
kind
I guess
Is it a new one?
Ecstasy's been on the scene for a
Ecstasy
minute.
been on about 90s at least.
Yeah.
I remember.
So what are you? It's a new
I'm
one.
thinking of Molly.
Molly.
Well,
You know what I'm
yeah,
talking
that's all
about, right,
kind
babe?
of that's all like Molly's based just an offshoot of ecstasy, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
MDMA. It's like
It's supposed to
it's
be
more.
DMA and like, I want to say some type of opiate is mixed in with it too, because you get that euphoric feeling with it. That's what I've been told.
I had an old friend
actually
that
have never
took
tried
MDMA or a Molly pill or whatever they call them, the capsules, and passed away because it had fentanyl in it, or maybe it was mushrooms. He was doing something in a capsule. He really liked that ecstasy and MDMA stuff, but he passed away from fentanyl a handful of years ago.
Friend of yours?
Yeah, we were more acquaintances. I met him later in my life, and we hung out a bit. But yes, don't know many others that passed away from it. Honestly, like considering how close I was to it all, the epidemic and all that,
That's what's so crazy.
didn't really
Trevor.
lose a lot of people due to the drugs,
No.
but you lose people in a lot of other ways too.
Yeah.
You lose them maybe if they get. Well, we know a few people that get into depression and they end up taking their own lives. I can think of two right offhand that I know of.
Sure, man.
Thank you, boss.
And that I think that's a lot to do with it too. Depression,
Yeah.
because I think a lot of these drugs, they take away from your ability to create the chemical in your brain for happiness.
So I had an old drug dealer that used to talk kind of about this. He would I wouldn't say he was laughing or making fun of anybody, but he would always, I guess he kind of thought it was kind of funny. A lot of his customers that liked the MDMA or the Molly, he said they were always complaining a lot after a few days after they had seen him and like, oh, I'm so depressed all the time. I never feel good. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
He's like, if they realize that this drug they're doing, it like overloads all your dopamine, the serotonin,
To the point
whichever
where
one
you
of
can't-
those.
yeah.
And then your body
It's your
just,
dopamine,
your body
yeah.
just has to reset and then start producing those things again. And, you have to readjust. It takes a few days. It's like
Yeah.
a long lasting hangover.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Damn. I didn't know how this conversation was going to go. And I didn't know
Me neither.
I didn't know we was going to be going through this, but I heard you mentioned to me that it might get a little heavy, and yeah, it did, and it brought up a lot of memories for me, man. I mean, I'm kind of thankful for this. I needed this, Chris.
To be honest with you, bro, I probably needed it more than anybody. Honestly, I appreciate the understanding. You know. Actually, me and Trevor was speaking, and Jose about, like, as I was telling about how when I was working with you, man, how good it felt, and just how awesome it was, and it's cool to have somebody that, I don't know, can understand. So I'm glad you
gave you that opportunity.
Yeah, gave me that opportunity,
and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the hell out of it too, Chris. Man, I mean, the circumstances weren't the greatest.
No.
I mean, we were under the fucking house all day for 2 days, but
we got her done though.
yeah, we got it done. And I mean, you were all in, man.
I tried to be,
I mean,
and I have respect for you.
anything I asked Chris to do, he was right there, man. I was like, damn, I was crawling way under the fucking house. I was way up to the front of the house,
All the
underneath,
way.
scooting all the way up under the house, doing shit. Chris was right behind me. I was like, God damn, he's ready. As soon as I fucking asked for, like, where's that master? Chris like, right here, boss.
No,
That was
absolutely.
awesome, man. Awesome.
But I agree.
There'll be more opportunities too, you know?
Yeah,
Just,
absolutely. But like you were saying, I didn't think I was going to get this deep with it either. But like you were saying, I'm glad it did because I feel it's helped me.
Mhm.
I think things like this, when you just let them out, it does help you.
Wow. Well, what do you think, Trevor? What do you think, man?
Trevor, in my opinion, I'm just speaking my opinion here. He came into the game late, Like I said, with
What game?
Because he's young. He's younger than y'all.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Chris
brother.
only has 2 years on me.
2
Really?
years. Yeah, that's true.
Why you calling him the fucking OG?
Because he knows I'm the OG.
How old is was Jose in relation?
Jose's about
Couple months
4
younger.
months.
Younger?
Yeah, 4 months.
Younger than who?
Me.
Younger than you?
No, than me.
Jose's got 2 years on me too.
Yeah.
Jose, Chris, and Tony were all in the same year. April, June, and September.
But I met Trevor first. He was he was actually my first friend I ever had when I moved to the land. So I used to live out in Lake County, and before that I lived in Alabama. And we lived out in, people call it the projects or whatever, but it was just the housing.
In the land?
No, in Alabama.
Okay.
People used to call it all kinds of different, names and stuff, but I never really had friends, So when I met Trevor, and we clicked so well.
I believe we were out in front of your house on bikes, and
Yeah.
I recall this funny. Your mother came out the door and just shouted, "Don't listen to him. He's a liar. He doesn't really have his license. That's just an ID they gave him."
It was
What,
so
was he saying he
funny.
had his license?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was.
I was like, Trevor, let's
So
go
of
take
course,
my car.
I didn't believe him that the Mustang and it was like what was it, 84?
Yeah, 84
In his
Mustang
backyard for
hatchback.
years. And he was like, "Yeah, that's mine. I was like, "Yeah, okay, right on."
And
Dude,
your
that's
mom's
cool.
in there listening.
We got to hang out inside it, so I was like, "Right on, this is fun." I was like, "What? You were 14?
Yeah,
I
I
was
was
12."
14. He was 12.
You never started that bitch up?
Oh, I started her up.
Did you?
I
I
bet
started
you,
her up.
yeah.
Hey, just to play the radio. Just to bust a little tunes, you know what I mean?
But y'all didn't go no fucking where.
Nah.
That bitch had
He
flat
didn't have his
tires.
license.
My mom's. She
Never took
kept
it.
damn-
Never took it anywhere actually.
Yeah.
Because when you did finally get your license, you got that Ford Splash.
Yeah.
It was a black pickup truck.
Black Ford Splash, coolest truck, man. It had a rainbow paint job. My uncle Gary in Alabama, he was a body man and a painter, and so he did. You remember back in the day when they started out with the candy paint job? Well, he did the candy paint job where it faded from like blue to red to yellow in the sunlight, and then he put tint. He put rainbow tint on it.
You was a fucking,
Hey,
you was a real fucking
hey,
pimp.
I was straight up gacking out that motherfucker, dog.
You was a pimp.
I was rolling clean, but it was awesome, man. Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna just say this, and I do this every goddamn episode. I call people pimp, and I call people pimp in a good way.
I don't think it's
In a good way, I
controversial
call
word these
people pimp.
days.
Well, right now, I'm fixing to say this, man. Chris is a real motherfucking pimp with that truck.
Yeah, straight up.
I wish I could have seen that motherfucker, man.
It was bad to the bone.
Yeah.
I used to have.
Do you remember that time you shut my hand in the door?
Yeah, I do. I felt so
You
bad.
about lost your mind, and I was like, no, I think I'm because it caught me right here, like right at
Right
the
at the
knuckle,
knuckle,
the
man.
knuckle area. So it was kind of locked into the door frame, and it did hurt. It was like a big
And I had
pinch.
to unlock the
But he
door, bro, to
actually got
open
it out
it first.
and it did hurt a lot, but nothing was broke or fractured.
Because he was so skinny back then too. He'd been skinny his
Back
whole
then.
life. Yeah, back then.
I think we were going to play basketball or something, and
Yeah,
I
we was-
foolishly put my hand on top of I don't know. it all could have been avoided,
Well,
perhaps.
it was one of them trucks where you had a back seat area, but it was so damn.
No, we rode in the back of a pickup. That doesn't happen anymore. Do you ever see people riding in the back of pickups? I occasionally see it at like work trucks. People like with a lawnmower business, they got a trailer too, and they're at a gas station at 5 in the morning.
I never could understand that.
Man,
So you can legally ride on the back of a fucking pickup truck,
Yeah.
me and a bunch
but you
of
can't sit in the cab of that damn same pickup truck without a fucking seatbelt on.
Absolutely. Yeah, it
That's
don't make
crazy
no
as
sense,
hell.
does it?
No, it's crazy.
I remember me and a bunch of my cousins one time. We got taken to, it was 1997, I believe, maybe 96. The Pepsi 400 out the Daytona Speedway.
For the Winston.
They loaded up me and a bunch of my cousins. There must have been 8 of us or so in the back of a big old pickup, a king cab, I think, because there was like 4 or 5 adults and they all rode in the front. But going down international, from DeLand or one city to.
At least a good 30
70 miles an hour. A bunch of kids just hanging out. And like, I wouldn't feel safe back there. I certainly wouldn't put any of my
Travis,
kids
sit
back
your
there.
ass down.
Hey,
That's the only instruction you got.
Yep. The police is coming up. Lay down in the back.
I don't even think it was necessary to lay down.
Yeah, it wasn't neat.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
But those kids that remember those kids at Deltona High School
Oh man,
on the back of that pickup truck right on I-4, man.
I've seen some crazy
I don't
shit
remember that
go
one.
down there at
This is a few years back.
Deltona High.
This a few years back, a bunch of kids got killed, man.
Yeah, there was
On I-4?
yeah, there was
Right at the exit there, but
right as you getting on the I-4.
yep,
Yeah, I remember this too. I remember this. Yeah,
pickup truck, Jesus. And we used to do it as kids when we were growing up. My dad throw us in the back of the pickup truck. We go visit family members. Shit, we run out, jump off the damn truck, run and jump on the damn truck.
oh yeah. I remember the damn old station wagons where you had a back seat in the station wagon that would be facing the other direction.
Yep.
Be facing the car behind you. The seat would. So if you got rear-ended, you looking straight at a rear-ended. You looking straight at a bumper coming at you.
Well, you guys have shared a lot tonight.
Yeah, man.
Chris, is there anything you've taken away from this, or anything you need to shout out before we go? Anything you want to say?
For me, I just
close?
want to shout out to good friends and good people and meeting good people. I'm very blessed. I will say that. I'm blessed that I've come out on the other end of some horrible things, and I'm not as broken, and I can still be able to function.
Yeah.
So I will say that. I'll say that. Thank God for good friends and
you definitely got people that care, man. You got people that care about you. I mean, you guys friendships, your group of friends, man. You guys are awesome.
No, you're absolutely right, Vic. You're absolutely right. And as far as that goes, I just feel blessed.
Yeah.
And feel blessed to have met you, and just feel blessed to be alive
Awesome.
at this point in time, And thank God
Awesome.
we've all made it through our hardships, and we here today. That's about it.
You got any more shout outs, Vic? How you feeling?
I feel like
I know you already touched on that, but giving us one last lap.
Yeah. I'm like Chris, man. I'm fortunate to have good people around me. My life could have went in another whole fucking direction for sure. Luckily, it didn't. I say luckily, I mean by the grace of God, I guess.
Absolutely. All praise.
But I want to give a shout out to Popeye's Fried Chicken.
Hey,
Boy, we got to go there.
God bless Popeyes,
Popeyes.
red
I
beans
didn't
and
think this was going
rice.
to come up. I didn't even want to talk about it, okay?
I know.
Because
Hey.
we were supposed to do pizza. I told Chris
Hey.
pizza. But for some reason, I guess somebody has an issue with the best pizza in town.
What? Anthony?
Anthony's Pizza.
I don't know.
At Country Club Plaza. Not the original Anthony's. Not the original Anthony's.
Where's Country Club Plaza?
Where that new Publix is. Where the DeLand Country Club used to be. That's Anthony's Pizza. They got the neon green sign.
I haven't
the problem?
I actually haven't had
What's
it
the problem?
yet. So
Well, is that a problem? Here's the thing. Me and my lady went there
if you have bad experience
years ago. We didn't even get to eat. We sat down to eat. We didn't get any good service. Nobody came over. It took forever. And we just decided to get up and leave, and we never went back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't blame you for that, because that's...
Okay. No, that's fine.
I mean, the pizza might be the best fucking pizza in town. I don't know.
That's fine.
I mean, maybe I'll give them another chance now that you've pounded me across the head with it.
Let me sweat it next time, because you're not wrong. They do have those issues.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I love Anthony's, and shout out to them, but they can have those issues because they get a little crazy in there.
I'm understanding.
Anyway, we ended up with Popeyes for dinner tonight instead of Anthony's pizza.
You damn sure can't go wrong with no red beans and rice.
That's right. That's right. We certainly have had better versions of that, but they do okay over there. They do okay over there.
Absolutely.
When you got a coupon, things work out.
Coupon, motherfucker, ain't it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you sound like my mom's, bro. She won't go to a damn fast food restaurant without a coupon to save her life.
You got to get on the app,
Yeah.
But coupons are good, man. I mean,
absolutely.
Okay, so you go in with a coupon, you come out with 47 pieces of chicken for $20. I go in without a motherfucking coupon. I go get 20 pieces of chicken, cost me fucking $30.
That's true.
But them coupons are a motherfucker.
It's a fact.
And people don't even mess with coupons nowadays. I see penny savers, bro. Remember the old school back in the day? Man, you can find all kinds of shit in a penny saver, man. You can find
Do you still get penny saver?
Yeah, over by my
really
place. That little gas station right at the V.
Really?
To go to.
I thought they went totally online.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought so too until they ended up coming over there and stocking the, with the
Shout
magazines.
Shout out to the motherfucking West Volusia penny saver.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shit.
You get some coupons in there, and you can browse around, look for a damn old fucking outboard engine for a damn a Johnson from 1982. For a damn John boat or some shit.
You got a boat?
I'm trying to get a John boat. At least something to hold 3 people,
Yeah.
That'd be nice. I had a boat that my uncle Kenny in South Carolina, he brought it down when the whole family, remember I told you, instead of me going up there, they came down here. He left it here for a while, and my dad came back just the other day, actually. And he picked up the boat. Man, I had a tear in my eye the whole time watching that boat leave.
Did you ever use it?
Oh, yeah, man.
Awesome.
Every weekend. I tried to get Trevor out one day, but the day that I wanted him to come out with me, I got freaking rained on so bad that I damn near sunk that bitch on the way back. On the way back to the boat ramp, I'm sitting in like 2 feet of water inside the boat.
Wow!
It just started pouring.
That's scary.
Pouring rain and lightning too. That's what's scary.
I remember as a kid, my Trevor wanted to shut the shit down, but I got to say this.
Hey,
yeah, I remember as a kid, my uncle, he used to come and pick me up after school. Now this is some poor black motherfuckers. We were poor and black. This motherfucker used to come pick me up, and he'd put the boat in the trunk of the car. He put that bitch down in there, and then he'd tie the fucking hood down and tie that shit up, and we haul ass from Apopka to Sanford. And then we'd have to tote the fucking boat down a path to get to the goddamn lake. It's fucking water moccasins and shit every fucking where.
Damn
but the boat leaked.
And
so we had cups on the boat. So every now and then you gotta go scrape the fucking water out while you're fishing.
That's exactly what I was.
My fucking life was in total danger. And I was so fucking glad to go every goddamn time.
Every time. Absolutely.
It was a good time to spend time with him, but then I don't think I ever fucking caught fish. But just to be there fishing.
Yeah, just to be doing something outdoors.
It was fucking awesome. Then coming home late in the dark. Yeah, it was fun. But it was dangerous as fuck.
I had many experiences like that.
Every goddamn, there was so many goddamn holes in the boat. He'd have, and he wouldn't really take them to the damn boat shop and get them fixed. He slapped some fucking tar on it.
He'd put some damn...
Slapped some fucking tar on the hole or some paint or something.
Yeah.
And the fucking water still came through. Could have killed us all. And there's a lot of fucking gators out there.
Oh, yeah. I tell you what, you
and he carried a 22, like that was going to do something. He was like this fucking gator coming like... That motherfucker gator over there bite the whole gun out of his fucking hand. Ah, give me that goddamn gun.
You shoot a damn gator in the head with a 22 and he'll
He'll
look at
bounce off his ass.
Yeah, straight up.
But them were some good fucking memorable days, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. I used to do the same thing, but we'd go out to the intercoastal and same type of deal though. Old little John boat, about 10 foot long.
Fucking dolphin will come by and hit that bitch and kill everybody.
And sink the whole
Sink the whole
thing.
fucking boat, kill everybody.
But it was so fun. And like you said, I don't remember catching a lot of fish. Maybe I caught one. Maybe I caught a damn catfish, and I was
Happy as hell.
happier than anything I could ever imagine. But it's like the memories, they just don't go away.
No.
It's awesome.
My old Uncle Henry. Uncle Henry.
You had Uncle Henry. Mine was Uncle Jerry.
Uncle Henry. Uncle Henry fished every goddamn day. And he would wait for me and another cousin of mine to get out of school because he had somebody to have him tote the goddamn boat.
Yep, I had to have somebody to help toting the boat.
Man, we get that boat in that water and we come back at dark. I don't know how the fuck he did it every day. I thought he was old then. I don't know how old he was. I was a little kid.
Right.
He might have been fucking in his 40s or 50s. I don't know.
Yeah,
but it was fun.
Even my granddaddy, before he passed, and when he was in his late 50s, he ended up finally buying a damn boat with a motor on the sumbitch instead of some damn oars or some shit. Yeah, I'm out there like I'm on the rowing team or something. And he finally got a boat with a motor on it. I felt like a king. I felt like couldn't nobody touch me.
Shout out to my long lost Uncle Henry Hughley, Popka.
Oh, Popka, that's real deal. That's straight real deal right there, brother.
Buddy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Ain't nothing but some good fishing out there too.
You keep looking back and forth, baby. We good.
Yeah.
We can shut this thing
We
down.
didn't even get into fishing, man.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
I thought about your recovery.
True. Fishing, I'll say fishing.
Fishing is soothing, man. It's relaxing.
So soothing. Oh man, even if I don't catch nothing, I feel like I've done something. And
the thing about fishing is when you're fishing, it seems to me, the minute you start fishing, all the other shit that's
just
going on,
away.
All the other shit that you left at the house, all that shit is gone instantly.
The bill that needs to get paid
Done.
or all of it's gone.
Fuck that bill.
Yeah. And it feels so good. Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Even if you ain't catching.
Yeah, even if you ain't catching. You're right.
Something about fishing, your mind immediately is not focused on any fucking thing.
It's like...
You could be like fighting with your wife and like, God damn it, I'm going fishing. She'd be like, no, you're not. I am going fishing. Goddamn. No, you're not. You then as soon as you slip through her motherfucking arm and get in the car and get to the goddamn, as soon as you get to the goddamn lake, you'd be like, whew.
Chris and I bonded on fishing a lot. I used to be a big fisher too, but
man.
I left it behind a long time ago.
Yeah, me and him.
I haven't done it much.
We got to do it, Trevor.
We would go down to...
If we're going out for some legit stuff.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking around in none of this pond water.
No,
we're talking about going to the intercoastal down there in New Smyrna
like some
Bridge.
red fishing or black drum fishing.
Black drum. Hell, I even like going out to the jetties.
Yeah,
jetties is pretty cool
That's
too.
active out there, very active.
It's
a lot
so
of fish in the rocks.
A lot of fish. Yeah, you're right. Right. I'll tell you a story. Biggest red I ever caught, 44 inches, I believe it was.
Oh boy.
Huge, man. You remember the pictures I had?
Remember what your mama said to me?
Yeah. Bro, it was nuts, man. I was like 15 or 16 years old.
I remember that picture.
And I was holding some bitch, and it was about as big as I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a trip.
That's some exciting shit, though, man.
Yeah, we used to love going out there. Hell, even when I had the old splash, the old pimp truck, we'd go out there. We'd take everybody be jumped in the back of the truck. Tony and hell, I don't think Jose ever went with us. But me, you, and Tony.
Jose had joined the service by this point.
Yeah, I think he did.
This was just after high school.
It's after we graduated. Yeah. Well, I don't even know if I graduated, to be honest.
You did.
I did, didn't I? I just didn't walk. That's what it was. I didn't go through the...
Who needs all that?
Yeah.
Got to hear that Green Day song all over again.
All right.
I got my damn diploma, shit.
All right, everybody. We went over a lot of things tonight. Some heavy things.
For sure.
If you're dealing with addiction, depression, suicide,
anxiety,
don't be afraid to reach out. There's always somebody there. Always. Even if you're alone.
You're not alone. Many people struggle with this. There's hotlines if you feel like you want to take your life. There's so many outlets that you can reach out to.
Absolutely.
And as far as addiction goes, it's not one battle. It's a war. Yes. And once you get past, like Vic was saying, after a while, you don't even think about it no more. I'm still in a little bit of the battle stage where I wake up every day and I'm like, I'm gonna get through this day.
Yeah.
And Vic's, he's beyond that point, and I can't wait till I get to that point.
Absolutely. You'll get there.
And that's the main thing, like there's always going to be times that you're going through things, but there's another day. There's always another day.
Absolutely.
And that's all I'll say on that.
We'll provide links and the details if anybody needs anything.
Absolutely.
At the very least, we're always on George Avenue. You know where to find us.
For sure.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Peace.